Hi! Happy December! It's my 6th, 7th Played With Me video, and so far it's a little bit of a mess. To be honest, I'm surprised I spelled December right there. I had such a struggle making this cover page turn out. I started doing things, and then I realized they were bad decisions, so I tried to take it apart, and it made everything even worse. You'll see what I mean. And I took like 20 years to decide which photos were going to go in the spread, and I had that pretty whitish one on the right hand there, but then I decided I wanted to save that for January. And long story short, I went through like 20 different assortments of photos before I finally found the one that worked. And then that didn't quite work out, so I had to do a patch job. Yeah, it's great. It's great. You know, I took a break between filming the footage and editing it together and doing this voiceover because it was stressing me out. I think I thought I was going to do these 3 photos like together across the bottom at the same height. Then I made these outlines around the 3 photos at the bottom, and the outlines just looked really screwed up, and I didn't want this to be my cover page. So basically it was at this point that I knew I messed up and started looking for ways to fix it. So I started with this purple paper that I was going to use for the title, and just decided to patch it all the way across the whole bottom of the page. And I hardly ever do that because it makes the notebook so thick so fast, but this was a situation that required it, because you'll see once I get the photos up, the paper was so messed up underneath. Like, I think I left them on there for too long, and there was like shredded paper and goo, and it was just not good. So one of those photos I wasn't even able to salvage, so I had to throw that one away. But yep, real process, you guys. Yeah, I think this just didn't go very well because I was very distracted. It's just, you know, it's the end of the semester and things are not as great as they could be. So even though this was filmed during Thanksgiving break, I was still kind of like stewing about all the stuff that I had to do. I'm just not having a good time being a student right now. I don't know, do you know what I mean? It just... I'm just having a rough time in the school right now because a lot of my professors don't seem to have much respect or consideration for their students' time. Like, they expect you to do projects and stuff over and over and over again and make their corrections over and over and over again until you get it right to their specifications, which are different for every professor. So you have to learn everybody's different preferences in addition to the material just to succeed. Or maybe it's just final season and I'm just generally cranky about school. Because I have a lot of stuff to deal with, and a lot of stuff to deal with that I had hoped I was already done with. Like situations where teachers give feedback late into the semester and expect you to kill yourself to kind of get everything corrected to their preferences. Anyway, that's just what I'm dealing with right now. But of course it will all be over by mid-December when I get to go on winter break. And in my college, winter break is from mid-December to mid-January. So I'm just looking forward to that and hoping that, in the next couple weeks I can get everything done and have my winter break be an actual break from school instead of using it to like catch up on stuff. Just because for me, if I do schoolwork or work that I'm forced to do over a break, I never really actually do get a break. Like, my mind doesn't shut off and I don't get a break from that anxiety. And I just want to be done. I want to be able to turn off and spend time with my family, all my younger siblings, do some creative stuff, eat some good food, and work on stuff that is important to me because I enjoy it, not because I'm being told to do it to learn. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to having my brain space back and available to use at my discretion. I think I talked a little bit about this in my November plan with me, but I am working on writing a book, and it's been a process. It's been through 2 drafts, and I'm working on my 3rd one, but this 3rd draft has been so much more challenging than the other 2. Partially because this time I was really going through it at a much more detailed level than the other times. I don't know, if you're another writer out there, like, you might know what I mean. Like, I think there's always just one go around in any project, whether it's writing or drawing or whatever, that it's the one that makes it a lot better, but it's so difficult and it takes such a long time. And for me, I think it's this draft. I mean, I hope it is, because I don't want to have to do changes that are quite this big again. I'm just hoping that after this, the basic parts of the story will work and I won't have to worry about outlines and such. That's my hope. Anyway, my goal is to kind of have this revision nailed down by the end of December. I was going to say end of school break, but with all the stuff that's going on, that's probably not going to happen. But it's okay if it happens by the end of December. That's still a big, huge win. And then hopefully I can get to working on some of the illustrations I have in mind. Just like chapter headers, not like fully illustrated. But I think it would be fun to have that little touch in there. Yeah. Right now I'm trying to get writing done by working on it every day before class in the mornings, because after class gets out, my brain is just like, oh my gosh, damage control. We need to do homework. We need to get on top of it. We need to get ahead of it if we can. We need to do homework. So I've been trying to kind of reclaim my mornings by getting up a little earlier, and instead of like rushing around to get ready and get on the bus and get to school and whatever, instead just taking an hour or so with a Christmassy coffee drink and getting some writing done. And it's also kind of helping my mental well-being throughout the day, because I don't feel as anxious doing homework when I know that I've already accomplished something And not only did I accomplish something, but it was something that was important to me and I actually wanted to do instead of just homework or sending emails. There's no shortage of stuff that I have to do that I don't enjoy doing, so it's nice to spend time every day for sure that can't get delayed like this, because it's hard to cancel writing if it's the very first thing on the to-do list for the day, because nothing else has popped up yet, like, you know, assignments and stuff, because I haven't gone to class yet. So it's kind of unthwartable creative time. I know National Novel Writing Month is obviously November, so it's going to be over in December, but if there's any creative things that anyone watching this video is doing in December, I would love to know so that we can have solidarity in our creative pursuits, because it is totally valid to write a novel or do art or whatever any time of the year, whether it's a special month or not. Oh, and yeah, related to creative stuff, I changed my YouTube username, handle, channel name, whatever you call it, to Hello Rachel the First, which is also my Instagram thing that you have, whatever it's called, just so that it's easier for people to find my stuff across platforms. If you're watching this and you don't follow my Instagram, consider it, because I do a lot of daily spreads and I don't flip through them every month at the end of the month, because, I mean, in these videos, because I post almost all my dailies on my Instagram, so I don't really feel like doing it twice when it's already all out there for people to look at. But yeah, my daily spreads and my monthly spreads are kind of the backbone of my planning, because I don't do weekly spreads. Like, I've tried and they just don't work for me. So I put all my appointments on this monthly page that you see right here, and then I use that to plan my weeks, instead of having a monthly and then a weekly and then a daily. I find I don't need that mid-level, whereas I could use that space for my very extensive daily planning. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about Instagram right now, because as it stands, I'm at like 2,900 some followers, and I think I'm going to get to 3,000 soon, which is just crazy to me, but I'm so excited to be able to talk to all these different people on that platform and have tons of people wanting to see my spreads every day. It makes my day every time I get a nice comment, or someone tags me as something as inspiration. I can't get over how cool it is that I get to interact with so many people on there, and I hope that eventually I can get more people to start watching these videos too, so I can just interact with all the bullet journaling community members out there. And yeah, that's been just an amazing thing that's been happening over the past couple months. Wow, I am almost done here. This was a really challenging video to edit, because there was 2 hours of me struggling to do these spreads and getting more and more stressed because the sun was going down, and yeah, but I got there in the end, and so can you. So this is just my final flip through of all the pages, just my cover page, my monthly spread, and my books to read and gratitude page. And that's about it. So if you enjoyed watching this, like the video and subscribe if you want, and I will see you next time. Bye!